You know what I want to try to do? Can I grab the boat while I'm in the dream world? So basically I could go inside this thing. Go in the dream world. Just like that. Get out of the dream world. And I think I can actually make my way to the boat and even use the boat to go to the other area while we're in the dream world. We can! So basically, I made my way to the residential district in the dream world. Of course, I gotta discover the map to get this unlocked. But at least I'm in the dream world here. So that is super epic. Okay, that's good, that's good. What the heck? Oh, that's a tiny frog. Hey, get over here. Got him. So let us see if anything is different while we're in the dream world here. It has to be. So when it comes to this side, I've already collected the secret chest, which is great that we discovered how to do it. I think maybe I just gained a little bit of knowledge of this game after watching you play for an hour. I mean, if you didn't get any knowledge after watching the stream for so long, then there's definitely something wrong with you. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It definitely is a little bit confusing at first, but trust me, once you start playing it, everything starts to make sense. And of course, if you do get stuck a little bit, watching one of my videos is definitely gonna help up quite a bit for sure. Now, if you do love these type of games, I definitely recommend you playing it, to be honest. It's super duper special. Ooh, this bridge, look at that. So, let me figure out if this is the portal that I can actually activate. I do have the invisible bridge here. No, so this one requires me 4474744. Yeah, this one is one of the more complicated ones, unfortunately. So I don't have what I need for this pool right now, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to return to it later on. Oh, hold up. I forgot to activate the portal. Because I think now I have what I need. This one needs saturation 7, which I'm 100% sure I brought. This one. There we go. Awesome! Portal activated. Alright. And because we are in the dream world, we can actually cross, because if I wasn't in the dream world, I would have probably been stuck in here. Let me also make my way inside the staff canteen. Because I don't remember if I've been there before. I have not. There we go. The polite notice. This is just a polite notice for some of the newer staff who have joined us recently about Shona, affectionately known as the Collector by most of the pond. While I appreciate they can seem a bit odd, and some of you, having never left Pond 1, have probably never even met another species, I will not tolerate the teasing or joking at their expense that I've heard from some of you. They have an extremely important role here in Pond 7 and have technical skills beyond most of us. Myself included. Please show them just as much respect as you would do to me. We are all one colony here, a family, working towards the same goal. Do not forget that. That was Drummer. Drummer. And nothing else in this room. But that was part of the collectible, I guess. Alright. I also have to figure out how to get rid of the strange black substance blocking some entrances, as I kept on being blocked off by these things quite a bit, and it's very annoying. Oh, what about this one? This one is the Anura's house. Hey, I knew it. So, this door is not opening up for Anura's house. That's what I was hoping to be able to make it up there, but at least I'm getting a note. I just received a message from Rana. We're to hibernate immediately. I was expecting that we will be in the next few weeks, given it's getting close to the colder season. But there's been slight of an extremely bad winter storm, one of the most aggressive that I've ever seen. I'm sure that she's exaggerating a little bit to make sure that we all have a fire under our hunches, but I'll be taking no chances. It's part of my job as the chief caretaker to not only oversee the hibernation, but also make sure that things will run smoothly. We'll ride out the storm just like every other that's come before. Okay, in that case, let me get out of the dream world, because this is not really solving much, to be honest. I'm mostly stuck here in the dream world. What I want to get to is here. Huh. Alright, that's the one. So here, all I gotta do is just place this frog. Oh shoot, never mind. That's 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 7, and then 5, 1, 5, 5, 7, 5, 7. So that's not the one, never mind. That was a different one then. As I have no idea how to get back up there. Oh, is this a frog that I needed to? Yes, it is. There we go. Finally. This is gonna make my life easier. And now that we have this portal activated, I can basically go in the dream world and straight up. There we go. Continue through here, because the dream world I could not climb up. That's the that's why it was so tricky. Okay. So now I can make it up here. Activate this bad boy with a singing frog, which is this fella. There we go. At the same time, let me also make it up here. Open this door. I cannot open the door, never mind. In that case, I'm just gonna read this. The history of the ancients. It's still hard to believe that the island we live on and the technology that we take for granted is not a modern invention, but something unbelievably ancient that we are still deciphering today. Even now, new discoveries are being made by the Professor Dumrill and his team on listing stone structures older than most mature pond mothers. Oh, the stone structures, the ones with the DNA of the frogs. At our perceived advanced level, we have control over all sorts of technology that uses the torpor dimension, the reflection pools, gateways, dreamland. However, we have still only scratched the surface when it comes to the ancient relics that still stand today. So unfortunately, we cannot open up the doors that do not have a key. And there's the map. Finally, we have the map for the Homeward Bound. That's the name of the place. Cool. And I can now go here and activate another ruby frog, which is this fella. Hey, another one open. Perfect. Alright, that's done. Let me read this real fast. A Norse journal. So with the success of the dream research done in the memory works, we're able to get the huge amount of new fundings, much to the chagrin of the RXRA, I'm sure. We've been such a small, tight spawn group for years now, and it's been hard for us all to suddenly double size essentially overnight. I wasn't sure what to make of the new handyman Drito when they first joined us at Pond 7. We didn't even seem to the type that was interested in the work we do here. However, I spent quite a few late nights working with him, and have to say that he's just as passionate and hardworking as the veterans of the team here. I can only hope that all our new staff are as eager as he is. Oh, this is the secret room. I get it now. Okay, we finally got inside and outside of it, I guess. Cool. Engineer's house. The top of the engineer's house. And we have a chest. Yes. Awesome. We got more metal, which means more structures that we're going to be able to create. But other than this, that's about everything. There's no secret passages. Alright, anyway. Got myself more stuff. So, let me go through the bridge over here that we activated. And this one... Hey, he's gonna allow me to open up another chest with another key. And this key is for... Let's figure out what it is for. The Drone's house. Finally. Well, I think that's just about everything set up now. We're ready for the actual research to arrive. I can't believe how quickly things have gone since I first came here. The whole year has been a blur. I'm itching to actually get started on some real work though. I have so many different projects I've been waiting to work on. It's hard to decide where to start. As much as I hate it, we need to be able to show some results soon. I spent a lot of funding on building this place and the council will be expect a lot from me. Even more than they usually do. Cool. Oh, if I'm checking here, there's also a doorway, right? But we cannot open it up. I have no idea how to open up the loft doors. So annoying. But, because I got the key, I can actually open up his house over there. Through here. Again, I cannot open up the loft, which is super duper annoying. We activated that. There has to be a pressure plate right over there, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let me first of all get out of the dream world. There we go. Next, now that we're out of the dream world, let me go over here and open up this door. Awesome. Okay. I met with Yukar today, something I've been looking forward to ever since she wrote me back. However, our meeting was nothing like I expected. She seemed very much not like herself. I know it's been years since we caught up, but I definitely don't remember her being like this. I see that I also have 2 more collectibles that I got unlocked in this region. She kept asking about the project I was working on in the memory works. I said that I couldn't tell even an old friend such as herself what we're doing yet, but she kept pressing. I told her a couple of high-level things, all stuff we discussed in the past, but she just looked stunned. Then she was making excuses and seeing herself out. There's something I'm missing here, but what? I got no clue, buddy. Let me commute a little bit. Let me see if the old mother frog is gonna say anything. I can sense your presence closer to me, but there's still so much to do. Talk to the historian and let them guide you. Aha. So the historian might actually be my next journey. Of course, I cannot go, unfortunately, at the top because the loft key is not something I have, but I can do it to the bottom. Wait, is this something I need to dry out? Let me test. Actually, I might. So I need minimum saturation. I need a... Wait, I don't have a riveter anymore? How? I do. And minimum saturation again. Oh, it's not working. What? So minimum saturation, max rivet, minimum saturation. It just doesn't work, I guess. Okay. Maybe I just don't need to clean this up. Wait, what the heck? Where am I? Another one of these large trees. So I made it all the way to the corner here. I haven't really figured out what's the deal with these large trees, to be honest. It's still kind of baffling to me. A giant salt grove tree towering over the others. Yeah, but what's the deal with them? That's something I want to figure out. Because I have absolutely no clue what's the deal with them. I've seen quite a few in the game, but never really figured it out. Alright, in that case, now that we're done with this part, my next goal is to make it up here in the dream world. But in order to make it up here in the dream world, I think I might just need to activate this other pond. So currently I'm here. And there's this one that we gotta activate, right? In order to activate this bad boy, I need a frog that I can get to Ribbit 7 and Odor 7. Then from that, I gotta give it to Amplitude, reduce the Odor from 7 to 5, and ultimately reduce the Odor back to 4. Add N and one more Amplitude. Sheesh. This is gonna be quite tricky to solve. So that's one of them. And if I go into the dream world in this kind of like middle region, it's not really unlocking anything else because I've already made my way in this region through the dream world. Nothing new, right? I could easily just go into the dream world here and explore it that way, which I'm going to go do right now again. Just because we can. And figure out what I'm missing. So to craft me this, I need a frog that starts up with 51555557. Okay. So it's 515557. So first of all, I gotta go here. Okay, let's get this here. Stop these fellas from doing what they're doing. And give me these ones to produce me the eggs that I need. Okay, next. I'm gonna go in here, get rid of these two. Alright, so I got myself the 555 frogs. Now let me figure out the combo that I need. So, for this frog, as I was saying, I need to transform it to 51555 and 7 at the bottom. So it's 5, 1, 555 and 7 at the bottom. How do we do this? Five, 1. So I gotta get N to be 1, which is nobility. Nobility again. What if I do I have something that has nobility multiplier? X2. Okay. So that's the multiplier. And then I need amplitude. I need to add amplitude. And this one is... Hold up, what if I also do this? And then I do what? Amplitude? Minus. I need minus amplitude, not plus. Actually, plus. Okay. So as I was saying, I need this one to be 1 and 7. 1 and that's 6. But the problem is we got this one up, which we do not want. That's amplitude. That's no good. Saturation is the one that I want to multiply. Or... Okay, the problem is that's -2. We don't want that. 7. Amplitude, the one just saturation. That's the only thing that I want to increase. Saturation. I gotta get it to 7. The problem is, if I get the saturation to 7, I'm also getting amplitude to 7. So basically, I gotta reduce 2 from the amplitude and get it back to 5. That's the issue. So how do I remove the amplitude back to 5? Oh, that's getting it to 3 though, actually. That's no good. Ah, shoot. This one gets it to 4. Dang it. Hey, we got it. Okay, so this is the combination that we need, okay? 5 1 5 5 5 5 5 7, and if I check here, 5 1 5 5 5 5 5 7. Cool. So this is basically the combination that we need. All right. The question is, how do we do this? Basically, I need the grubby parachute, squat amplifier, and the pickled bonnet. I don't know how to combine them. Squat amplifier, pickled bonnet, and the grubby parachute. Squat amplifier. Pickle bonnet, I think. Yep. Just this. And the grubby parachute. Right over here. Yeah, I think you're getting this one from this, right? Maybe. Hold up, buddy. The grubby parachute. How do you get the grubby parachute? This one's the grubby parachute. Okay. So confused with some of these mushrooms. Do I even have the ones that I need? That's the squat amplifier powder. That's the grubby parachute. Okay. Squat amplifier. That's the one. Grubby parachute mushroom. Okay. And that's the pickle one. I don't have any more slots. Let me grab it. There we go. Huh. One thing about the projector, used to view the hybrid mushroom combinations and see projected outcomes when used on a given frog. Yeah, but how do you create hybrid mushrooms? That's one thing that I haven't figured out just yet. How do you create a hybrid mushroom? So that's basically one of the things that I'm a little bit confused with right now. Hybrid mushrooms. I gotta read a little bit more about it. Because I have no clue how to make them hybrid. See the future. As you progress, calculating the effects your mushrooms will have might get a bit complicated. A staple tool for any genetics is the predictor, a machine that lets you see how mushroom will affect a frog. You will find the scattered yada 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 down age. Okay. So this one is called a projector and the predictor. The projector is the one that I basically need to kind of like try to use right now and create the right type of frog. So if I use the squat amplifier with the shrinking cap. Squat amplifier and the shrinking cap. Shrinking cap. And the amplifier. It's not really giving me anything combined, right? It's just basically creating paste out of both of those mushrooms. It's not really combining them. Squat amplifier here, which is this. -2 nobility. But if I do this, it's -4 nobility, which is going to bring it all the way down to 1. So let's just do that real fast. Okay. So that is done. Next, I go here, put this here, and this. So this is basically gonna bring down the nobility to -1. Okay. So that is going to basically craft me something, some different type of creatures. Alright, you can actually stop multiplying. We don't need this no more. Let me just put these eggs in here, I guess, for now. There we go. They're already done. So that's nobility 1. This fellow has nobility 1 if I can figure out where he went. Hey. Oh, I got him. Never mind. So I got 2 frogs that have nobility 1. That I can go in here and tell them to multiply. So nobility 1, nobility 1. Next, I'm going to have to bring all the way up the S. For nobility. To bring the S up all the way, I basically need this fellow that works on the saturation. I gotta multiply the saturation, but I also gotta make sure I reduce the amplitude with the shrinking cap. So I need shrinking cap, pickle bonnet, and bloating mold. So in here, I need this fella. Pickle bonnet, and not that. Which one was it? With the rot powder? No. The shrinking cap, which is this one, which is this one. Alright, so this one is amplitude +1, nobility +1, saturation +2. No. Something's wrong here. Okay, let's figure out again. So this one is suppresses odor and saturation. And I just need to put saturation here. Which one is saturation? +1 saturation. This fella. So it's 5. This should bring it to 7. Right? Hold up a minute. So this thing right here. So this thing right here, I gotta bring it to 7. In order to bring it to 7, I need a pickled bonnet combined with the bloating mold and minus amplitude, minus odor. This one, minus amplitude, minus odor, right? Exactly, saturation plus 2. That's what I want. Okay, make it real fast. Cool. Now I just gotta grab this thingamajig here. Go in here. Give it this bad boy. Put this on. Put this on. And make another frog. Oh my gosh. The genetics is just so complicated. The thing is, I do not really understand the... What is it called? I really do not understand this. The hybridization of mushrooms. This is something I gotta figure out a little bit. Because I feel like I can actually make some mushrooms hybrid. Meaning I can basically change the stats? I don't know. Because what's the point of this then? What's the point of this? Since I can do this in here as well. I can do the same thing basically. Yeah. This is something I gotta figure out a little bit more. Probably gonna have to look into it a little bit. Because I'm a little bit confused about it at the moment. Okay, cool. So, if I go in here, I place this bad boy. This one now is gonna make me this frog, which is 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, and 7. But next step is gonna be a little more complicated because I'm gonna have to basically add 2 to the ribbit. Oh, and that's about it actually. Shouldn't be that tricky. Okay, never mind. Never mind, never mind. I gotta grab me this fella. Hey, new type of frog, look at that. The drowsy deluge. And this one I cannot pick up because my inventory is full. Awesome. Drowsy deluge, drowsy deluge. Okay. You're free. You're free. I don't need you no more. Let me get rid of everything on this side. I got so many frogs. So many mushrooms. So much stuff. And one of the drowsy deluges is actually gonna be free. Because now these fellas, I'm gonna actually have them again multiplying on this side and grab an egg. Because I was saying from these ones, now basically I gotta transform ribbit. I gotta add 2 ribbit. And that should be it. Cool. What's crazy about this is that I could actually allow them to keep on multiplying, and eventually they're gonna actually even give me the eggs for that specific type of frog. Alright, so this bad boy over here is gonna have to be multiplied again. Now the question is, what to? Well, we're about to find out because I basically need to add ribbit. So that's a ribbit modifier x2. I just need 1, 2. That should be 7, which means if I also place a what is it called? There is one, the suppressor odor, yeah, saturation. So that one, you can even remove that. That's 6 actually, never mind. So I gotta put 2 of these. So basically, I need 2 Ruckus cone caps and 1 bloating mold. Easy. Ruckus cone caps, right? 1, 2. And 1 of these white powders. I don't know if I have any more. I do. Okay. Okay. And that should give me ribbit plus 2. Cool. There we go. Go back in here. Grab the eggs. Go back in here. Put the eggs in. And this one. And finally, with this one, we should activate another portal. There we go. And now these eggs are gonna open up over here. It needs something sweet actually for this one, which are butterflies. Oh shoot. And also something slimy, which is that. There we go. Hey, there's one frog. So this one is 5155757. Exactly what we needed. The noisy deluge. There we go. Cool. And now I can also tell these fellas to go and do their job. And there's 2 more noisy delusions here. Hey, get over here. Got it. Okay. You are gonna go away. I can also go in here and get 2 of the noisy delusions doing their thing. Cool. So now this should hopefully open up the door that I was really struggling to open so far. Not to mention, there's one more, right, that we gotta open up. And if I want to figure that one out, it's basically this one. For this one, I need to start up with a frog that has 444 all across. I gotta get the 444 to 4474744. Then I gotta transform it to this one, and then I gotta transform it to this one. This one is gonna be a little bit more complicated to pull off. I could try. Let's see. Let's see if we got what it takes. We might. So, what I was saying is that I need 4474744. I'm trying to see if I already have a specific 4474744. Okay, so it's these 2. Okay, and I think the frogs that I need to start this adventure with are basically these ones, the ribbiters. I need to create copies of these 2. So this is the genetic that we're starting from, right over here. These 2. So basically, I need to get them to multiply. Oh, I had 2 here as well. Gosh dang it, never mind. That's fine. In that case, let me get these fellas in here. Let me get these ones to multiply. And then I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna give for them. So, So what needs to change here is that I gotta add 2 amplifiers, and I gotta reduce to O. So what this is saying is that if I put this here, right? How do I add 6 to amplifier, but also reduce 2 from the other? So I gotta add 2 to the amplifier and reduce 2 for other. That's the problem here. So this one's reducing it. And I think I reduce it again to 5. That's what I was saying, right? Yes. But the problem is, I gotta stop the amplitude. So amplitude should actually be reversed. That's 1. No, I need to reverse it, so that's no good. Exactly. Wait a minute. Ah, that's exactly it. So I need 2 shrinking caps. Who won? You won? Nice. So I need 2 shrinking caps and 1 fool's mirror. Okay. 2 shrinking caps and 1 fool's mirror. So 1 of these. And shrinking caps. So 1 of these. And shrinking caps over here. So again. 1, 2. And this. Exactly, so this one is -2 odor and plus amplitude. Oh, that is easy. Of course you won. Let's do this and this. Okay, cool. We got the solution. This goes here, this here, and this here. Alright, we're gonna have to multiply those eggs, of course. So in the meantime, I can actually stop these little frogs. These are the singing frogs, so I can actually grab them with me. These eggs we no longer need. Because the frogs that we're gonna be creating right now, I'm gonna also have to reproduce them. And to be honest, I enjoy them more than Fortnite, for example. Because I am a very chill little dude. We need something sour. Spicy, salty, bitter, sour. There we go. Alright. Let's wait for this one to craft me the frogs. What is this game? This game is called Mudborne. It's a game all about frogs. The game has been released on the National Frog Day. Basically, you're a tiny frog, and you're supposed to breed little frogs. But you also have quest lines. There's a little bit of a story in the game as well. Some lore. I love it. Absolutely loving the game. Oh, look at that one. Whoa, these ones have glitter green. It has spots in it. Nice. Okay, made myself another one. It's missing something apparently, but that's fine. Because next, I gotta actually get these spotty frogs to reproduce. Because now we have the number 6454744, right? Which is 6454744. We got it. But from this genetic, now we gotta transform it into the last one, which is 6. I gotta transform it to 7. Oh, wait, that's it. Oh, that's gonna be an easy. Oh, actually, never mind. So basically what I gotta do here is add 1 to amplifier, add 1 to N, and reduce 1 from O. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's actually saying here, plus 1A, plus 1N, and minus 1 O. That's what I gotta do next. Okay. So that's gonna be our next genetic here. I'm liking the look of this frog, though. Do I still play Sneaky Sasquatch? Of course I do. What kind of question is that? I always play Sneaky Sasquatch. Alright, and lastly, as I was saying, this one. So plus 1A, plus 1N, and minus 1O. Plus 1A. Right, which is 7. Plus 1N for nobility. Oh! The problem is this is also giving me plus 1 for older. But older actually needs to go the other way. Older modifier. Okay, let's go with this one then. And as I was saying, Older needs to go to 4. Exactly. So basically I gotta either suppress older, but if I suppress it, I'm not getting 754, I'm getting 755. And I need 754 for 744. 754 for 744, yeah. So this is no good. I don't want to suppress older. I just want to transform it from plus older to minus older. Hey, there we go. So that's the combination that I need. 7544 744. Cool. The stout funnel and the green one for the ribbit. This fella. Okay. We got the flat. We got the stink one. Which one? Hold up. Oh, I got the green one. I got this one, which is that. The flat. And next is this stout funnel, which should be a blue. Stout funnel. There we go. And if I go here, this, this, and this. Exactly. This should give me amplitude plus 1. Nobility plus 1. Older plus 2. What? That's no good. It's definitely no good. Stout, flat, and chattering bell. That's no good, yeah. It's a different green that I need. That's why it wasn't working. Hey! I need a chattering bell. Imagine I don't have any more of that mushroom. I'll be so annoyed right now. Oh, there we go. This one. Almost didn't have. So you are gonna have to make me... these are the ones. There we go. Alright. Here and... Perfect. Okay, so now... Plus amplitude, plus nobility, older plus 2, ribbit... What? Dude, that's not the one. This is the one. There we go. Finally. So, amplitude and nobility and older. Nice. Finally. That's not the one that I need. Is it? It is, it is. Transform it. Grab it. Here. Give it this, this, and this. Finally. Thankfully, we have 547. Holy smokes. So many dream flies. That is more than I'm gonna ever need, to be honest. That is just so much. But I knew I placed one of those bug traps. That's why I came to the dream world to collect them. I'm definitely not gonna use that many ever. Definitely not gonna use them. But now that we know that we have so many, we're never gonna need those bugs anymore. Alright, let me get more of these mushrooms that we were actually running out of. And go back. I remember Timbleweed Park. Oh man, Timbleweed Park has been so long ago. But if you guys remember Timbleweed Park, and if you actually enjoy Timbleweed Park, you should just watch more of my point-and-click adventure games, because, as you guys know, Timbleweed Park used to be a point-and-click adventure game, and I love these type of games, and I'm playing a lot of them on this channel, like tons and tons of them. Locomotive is one, for example, that you should watch. If you like Timbleweed Park, you would probably also love Locomotive. Alright, let me go here, place the bugs in, and thankfully, they should give me what I need. Hey, there he is. And this is 64544744. Wait, what? 6454 Yeah, that's the combination that we needed. 6454 Wait, don't I already have that? Confused. I'm very confused right now. Um, 5155757. Do I still have that one? Oh, 5155757. Yeah, I already have these 3 frogs that I got a place to open up a portal. But now, I was basically trying to open up a new one, which is 6454 which is this. So I transform from this to this. And it's 6454 And now, did I already make like 7544744? So confused. Yeah, I'm so confused about whatever I'm doing right now, because I'm pretty sure I had the frog that I needed. Anyway. I guess we're about to find out. I don't know. Something salty. Oh, maybe it's not done yet. Hold up a minute. It wants something salty as well. There we go. Yeah, maybe the fishes were not done yet, because I see that now it's requesting something salty and it's still producing. Yeah. I think I might have not have gotten the fishies, the frogs that I needed. Come on. There we go. That's the one. The black-eyed brawler, basically. That is the one that I needed. And it's this fella, which is 7544744. And this is 7544744. There we go. Finally. Yeah, I was actually having it in the feeder over here. But it wasn't working, because I was not giving it the right insects that it was requesting. That's why they were not popping out. But now it should be good. So first thing is first, we got this bad boy that's gonna open up if I put the bowler. Look at that. And that is how you open it up. So that's one of them. I can now go through here. There we go. Perfect. And next up, I think it was up here, yeah, that I gotta cross through. And then I gotta go through here and activate the final pond by putting in, I think it was this frog, right? And look at that, we got both doorways opened. Man, it feels like really confusing when I'm creating all those DNAs and reproducing the frogs, but eventually, as you can see, it makes a lot of sense, because it finally opened it up. And now I can finally go through this one and carry on the journey. Now the thing is, this is getting me at the bottom. I gotta get up here somehow eventually to turn on that pump. And my question is, how the heck do you even do that? Oh, this door was locked. Hold up a minute. Oh, look at this. The imperfect bladder plushie. We got a plushie. Nice. Oh, there's a chest over there. How do I get to that one? I gotta get down here somehow. And I can actually do it like this. Like this. And let me go get me that plushie. Not that plushie, sorry, that chest. Oh my god, look at that back. Is that a backpack or what is that? Oh, a shiny thing. A rare golden relic can be given to Shona. Interesting. So again, we got another secret relic that we gotta put in here. I'm not sure what that's gonna do, but I'm definitely gonna keep on hold with. That goes here as well. Oh, and also this one. So now I gotta make it all the way up here somehow, right? This one you cannot because the loft is closed. This one you cannot because the stairs are broken. This path. Aha. It's taking me here. Hey, I think I finally made it up where I wanted to go. Okay, so we finally made it to this side. On this side, I cannot open up the loft hatch because it is locked up tight. But this path should finally get me to the last pump. It is. And also, this thingamajig that's going to open up something by putting one of those big frogs on. Which is this bad boy. Here we go. So now I can cross through here through that passage. Finally. And ultimately, I can put a singing frog. A ribbiter more like. Right over here. There we go. Finally. The glass half empty. Man, this quest has been quite tricky. And give her one of these things. So she can allow me to buy something more. Nice work, mate. I can make you something new with that. This one is a machine that will grab any resource of mushroom nearby. Pretty darn handy, I'd say. Next time we trade, I'll make it for you. Which one? This one? The harvester. An automated machine that gathers blooming mushrooms nearby, powered by crookwood. Interesting. And the next one's gonna be the rain precipitator. Find Ribidum to give to Krokwa to unlock more items. So many items that I gotta craft with her. But I need to collect me specific type of creatures apparently to be able to craft these ones. A bush cricket, a pig dasher. So I got no clue how to get those ones apparently. Alright, let me go back. Back through here again. And let me see now if I can figure out how to finally go inside these rooms. Because I think I'm finally going to get myself another one of those seals. So first one is going to be this one. If I go through this door, it gets me here. Then I got to get out through this side. Oh, there it is. I already see it. Nice. Finally we got it. Oh, shoot. Of course, I cannot get the seal yet because I need a frog that has max A and max R. Do I have any of that? No. I have a frog that has max A, but I basically gotta give it max R. And then all the way it needs to be 4. And this one is a frog that has 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, and 7 at the bottom. Okay. So these are basically the next frogs that we need. Let me click this. So, to make the seal, now that quarries are drained, you can look for the seal maker actually. This device will let you make one of the seals needed to bring it. Okay, but again, as I was saying, to make the seal, let me take a photo of the code here. Okay. And I guess I'm just gonna have to go craft it. Let me also look at this. A seal maker, you found it north. Look at that, 16 out of 17 found in residential district. So I gotta find one more secret in the residential district. And I guess we are 100%ing this one as well. I think I might know where the last one might be. Hold up, let me see if I can find it. Because if I go through here, and I get out and I go through the other one, I might be able to find the last piece of lore. And that one might actually exit me through here and grab that chest, basically. Pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. That's 4-7, that's 4-4-4. Yeah, I don't have any of the frogs that I need. There we go, I knew it! And I got the last metalhead. Find all the shipments of Ribitum. There we go. And now I gotta give this last piece to Ribitum as well. As I'm also, of course, gonna make my way back home and finish all the frog combinations. Oh, she's sleeping. They get okay. I'm gonna have to return either way, but let me go make me another frog here. Another frog combination. What is this game? This game is called Mudborne. It's basically a game where I kept on saying this to everybody asking me this, but basically this game, you are waking up as a tiny frog, but you basically are kind of like alone, and your goal is to bring the entire civilization of the frogs back by basically doing a lot of frog breeding and stuff like that. It's really, really interesting. A very, very chill and peaceful game. So I gotta go here. Come on, guys, give me the egg. There we go. So we got the egg. The egg is gonna go here. That is basically gonna just reduce the nobility, which is exactly what I need. Put it here. Okay. Now, egg, nobility. And I just need some water. Oh, shoot, everybody's sleeping. Seriously? Let me go to sleep as well, then. Okay. Make me buckets, but I need some of the green stuff. Stop. Hey, Alex. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Let me grab me buckets over here. Got the buckets. Oh, this one already made me what I needed. 7444, 744. Alright. So this is going to be one of the fishies that we need. I think I actually need these ones to give me with water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me get actually a lot of them. Water buckets. Okay. Place empty buckets in here. And then place water buckets in here. Okay. There we go. Something sweet. There's something sweet, buddy. And I just need one of these frogs that I'm creating right now. Let's open up the doorway. And then we need one more, and we're finally going to get ourselves the seal. Oh, 74447. There we go. We got it. I'm just going to use one. I don't need two of them. So only one of them is all I need. Which is that one. And lastly, The other one is a frog that has a 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 all across, and then 7. So, these ones, right? I have 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 all across, but I basically need 7 at the bottom. And to achieve 7 at the bottom, that's saturation plus 1. Saturation modifier. Okay, in that case, I need saturation plus 1, as I was saying. This one I should not modify, so basically I gotta be careful with the amplitude. This again. And then now I gotta reduce the amplitude. Nope, that's no good. Okay, that's still good. So that's still 7, but this bad boy I gotta reduce it. So I need amplitude minus 1. But actually, that's good. Exactly. That's what I need. So it's 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 7, right? 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 7. Because this one also suppresses odor. I get it. Okay, okay, okay. So I need a shrinking cap, a bloating mold, and a pickled bone net. Shrinking cap, yeah. So as I was saying, this one has +2 saturation and odor suppress. And if my current saturation is at 5, or actually yeah, it is at 5, that means it's going to be 7. So this is exactly what I need. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alright, go here. Place this in. And we're about to make us the final frogs for the day. Man. And not to mention, this is just for this region, right? We finished up. We basically need to get 3 of these seals. We got the seal in the kindergarten. We're about to get ourselves the seal in the residential district. And we're going to need 1 more seal. That's probably going to be in the climate control area. Probably, yeah. So this has actually been quite a lot of work to get to this stage. So this should be the one that we're about to get. It's 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 7 at the bottom. That's the last frog we needed. There we go. And we got him. He has 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 7 at the bottom. Perfect. Man, it has been quite a struggle, but we finally got it. Alright, and ultimately, this fell over here. This fell over here. There we go. We opened it up. We got another seal. Nice. Oh, this has been good. Finally. Get it? And ultimately, with the seal created, you're 1 out of 3 of the way to restoring the pond. Excellent stuff. If you haven't already, talk to the Croca. You should see if they have another else thing for you. Otherwise, it's time to head on to the 2nd region of the seal. Awesome. Quest completed. Nice. We got large barrels, although I have no clue what I'm supposed to do with these ones. But the thing is, I got myself another one of the seals. So these are the 2 seals that we just got. And I gotta get a 3rd one. Alright, let me chat with Croca real fast and see if there's anything else that I gotta chat with her. Oh yeah, it is, it is. Can you tell me more about the crook work? Well, the drummer lad certainly knew how to pick his staff, I tell ya. The stuff that they done here is beyond anything I've ever seen. Crookwork is fancy stuff, a whole bunch of machines all powered by the sound, but a noisy frog in a watch it go. It's all thanks to Ribidum stuff they found. Beat building a frigate out of wood. Don't tell Hubbard I said that. I might not know how much of it works exactly, but I can read the plans I found here just fine. With all that metal you found, I got plenty I've been making for you. I found the seal. Ah, got a hands on that? Interesting. Bit odd that the fail-safe stuff is out of the way. I think it's the frogs would have made things a bit easier for themselves, save all the wrecking. Thanks again for cleaning out those quarries. I can get started on getting them back into shape now. If I can do anything else for you, just let me know. No, I guess we completed done. Of course, I'm gonna probably have to buy these things from her, including these improved tools as well. And ultimately, once I get to the center junction, I think now I gotta make my way to the top to get to the new location. Actually, cannot get there. Never mind. I gotta go through here. There we go. The record keeping. So I cannot get to the record keeper. There's a chest down there. I need it. This path might be where I was supposed to go, right? Oh yeah, because this is gonna get me to the climate control. Not to mention, I haven't activated the hibernation pool for some reason. Definitely gonna have to get that one triggered. The dream world here to make it to the other side also gotta get to, for sure. Hey, there we go. Okay. That looks much better. So this is the archive pool with a bunch of numbers again for me to activate. Not noticing any pressure pads. Now because I've actually went through all these regions, I'm starting to understand the world a little bit better. And how to trigger a lot of these doors. Got more resources, perfect. Oh, this one is actually taking me to the winter region. Look at that. I mean, we've already been here before, right? But not like this. SK, welcome to the stream, guys. Oh, I cannot crawl through the other side, never mind. I have a feeling I may need to power up the fires in this region. That's what it feels like. Yeah, look at that. Definitely feels like that for sure. And we finally found the map for the climate control region. And of course, look at that, the climate sensors. So these are going to be the 3 climate sensors we're going to have to turn on, probably, in order for this region to maybe get a little bit warmer. That's what it feels like. I cannot cross because of these pipes and go inside that room, unfortunately. Thank you for liking the stream. Man, I cannot believe that I've actually been playing this game for about 5 hours now. We got beds in here. We got a little bit of lore. Spread the world. Discover half the notes in the scrapbook. Oh gosh. So I'm only halfway there with the notes. Looks like we're doing this in emergency hibernation and not a drill. The Pond Mother put out a message in the dream last night, but not all the staff will have gotten it, especially not those burning the midnight mud. With a normal hibernation, we don't need to rely on the messages. Everyone feels the cold slowly approaching over the months naturally. I spend the day disturbing the posters across the island to make sure everyone gets the notice. It's not the best solution, but it'll do for now. I guess it's both a blessing and a curse. We haven't had to go through that many last minutes hibernation like this. If we had, we might have come up with a better way to get the word out. Hold up. Let me also see what this is all about. Wait, what? Oh, I need a I need a frog with a max umbrage to release this fella and be able to chat with him. I think he's basically in the hibernation. Look at that. Yeah, there's a lot of frogs in the hibernation chambers. And I think I basically have to wake one of them up. I get it now. Man, this game has been such a delight so far. I believe I do have mushrooms, if I'm not mistaken, that have the umbrage. Exactly. So I gotta use a lot of these mushrooms that have umbrage and eventually melt down some of the frogs around. And not to mention we have the umbrage modifier, so we can speed that process up quite a bit and get max umbrage from some of the frogs. So either way, I'm gonna have to come back to this room and try to do a little bit more exploration on that side. Oh, but look at this! We have a fast travel position. Any frogs? Oh, but I need one with max umbrage, which unfortunately we do not have. If I had that, that would have been awesome because I could have actually fast traveled. But I don't. Yeah. I have one. Never mind. This one has max umbrage. I have quite a few of them actually. Hold up a minute. So there we go. That one has max umbrage. Okay. Let me grab these two, for example. Yeah, let me put this one in here. Ah, dang it. No more than that ping pong ball. Jackson. There we go. I opened up the ability to fast travel a little bit here. And make it to a new location. Just like that. Hey, and guess what? Now I have the ability to put one of the big frogs into this section. If I can, hold up. There we go. We got both of them. And I can put this one here. Hey, there we go. Finally, we can cross. I've been struggling with this region. Not to mention that passage over there. Been trying to get to this stage for so long. And of course, this is also going to be another passage for us. Eventually. This one is a 7-7. Okay. So, wait a minute. If now I can cross through here. I can go through here. Apparently, I do have max umbrage for this fella. Which is... Which one was it? I had more with... Oh, this guy. So this guy does have max umbrage. Hey, look at that. We got him unfrozen, and I can also get it back. That's awesome. We finally got the caretaker. He is the one that I was trying to get to. Oh, what happened? What? Where? Oh, you're the... she sent you, hasn't she? Forgive me. I've been in a dream for far too long. My head is very fuzzy. I remember that dire storm, then a bright blue flash, then running here. While we were dreaming, Ratna told me about a rescue team from Pond 1 arriving and that she'd be activating you, but then she just went quiet. Guess that took out the rest of the energy to bring you here. But now you're here, so we can work to bring her and the survivors back. Saying that, I'm not quite sure what to do. I've never been in a situation where everything has shut down like this. What did the team say? The old seals, really? Well, I've heard that the Dummerl talk about them, but I can't say that I know how they work. I know where it is, but the path has stalled out since the control center went haywire. We'll need to get that back up and running first before you can get that. We will need to get that back up and running first before we can get that what you're looking after. So basically, the mission now has changed into work to do. So Anura remembers one of the seals being put up to the northeast, but the climate control system offline, it's impossible to get to. We need to tow out the control sensors first before you can reboot the system and make a way across. The air up here in the north is much colder. Hope you brought your coat. Whenever it's snowing up here, temperature will be decreased by 1, which will affect your cultivators. Using the machines Anura has, we can modify the temperature even more, making some extreme conditions. Aha, so I gotta get basically a heater, which probably you get from Anura? Yes, you do, including a pickaxe. What the heck? An ice pick. So we need a heater, a cooler, and all the other ones are basically kind of like items that are gonna make your home look better. And we're also gonna have the multi-crate actually, the Alchemist, and the Hibernator. Now, she's a Nura, right? Oh, never mind. These items need to go to a different character. Not a Nura. Oh, this is one's for a Nura, though. Interesting. I've been streaming for a very, very long time, which is about 5 hours. So yeah, this is where the live stream is gonna end. You know what? This little game here has slowly become a very, very favorite pixel art game, to be honest. Really enjoyed it. Definitely gonna keep on making more. I do want to finish it. I do want to get this game to completion. But starting next day, actually tomorrow, I'm getting super busy with brand new games coming out. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how that goes. Make sure you join tomorrow for a very, very epic game that's launching. So that being said, guys, thank you all very much for watching. If you all enjoyed the live stream so far, don't forget, a quick like goes a long way. And I think maybe StreamerBomb might have crashed because I see that you guys keep on putting a lot of commands in the chat, but nothing happens just in time because we're about to end the stream. So that being said, thank you all. Have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.